Hi there, I'm Soph, a digital nomad currently living short-term in Saigon, Vietnam. On this channel, I share everyday moments, reflections, and insights I gain while living in different parts of the world. In this episode, I'm taking you along as I move from District 9 to District 4 in Saigon, celebrate a recent milestone in my work, and share glimpses of my social life here in the city. I'm a philosophy researcher, which means I have a deep interest in different ways of living and the people I meet. Through experience, I hope to uncover small truths about life itself. If you're curious about my nomadic journey, make sure to subscribe and join me along the way. New week, Monday again, feeling better now, ready to start fresh. My job is research, and I handle everything from start to finish on my own. I set the goals and decide the deadlines, so time management is essential. I've been living this way for almost 14 years now, so I'm pretty used to it. Managing my time and sticking to my plans isn't too difficult anymore. But since my work is research, the outcome doesn't always follow the plan. Some days, the writing flows well and I'm happy with the progress, while on other days, I can't even get a single sentence down. Still, I find comfort in this repetitive routine. There are plenty of frustrating moments, especially because even though it's my work, the results aren't always fully within my control. But the fact that I'm doing what I love for a living makes me feel truly grateful. I consider that a real blessing in my life. I didn't start out doing what I love for a living. In terms of life experience, I'd say I've lived quite a rich and varied life. I've taken on different kinds of jobs and lived through various lifestyles. I'm the kind of person who tends to follow through once I have an idea. I'm naturally quite driven and adventurous. All those experiences eventually led me to study philosophy, and they've been a great asset to my research. One interesting thing I've realized through reflection is that all those different experiences, though they seemed completely unrelated at first, are somehow connected in unexpected ways. That's why I always say, no experience is ever truly wasted. Even the ones that ended badly end up contributing to life in some meaningful way when you look at the bigger picture. Tonight is my last night in District 9. Since I have to move tomorrow, I made sure to have a hearty dinner and decided to take one last walk around this neighborhood I've grown attached to. Thankfully, there are always people working to keep the streets clean, so the Grand Park area of District 9 has always felt tidy and pleasant. And with that, my nearly 2-month stay in this place I've come to love gently comes to a close. The forecast said rain, so I was a bit worried, but maybe I really am a weather fairy. Moving day starts off bright and sunny. I've been traveling so frequently that it's almost been 10 years now. It's also been nearly 4 years since I left Korea. At this point, I take real pride in how efficiently I pack and unpack. I'm so glad I can capture this space I lived in for the past 2 months so vividly on video. Every time I watch this, I know it'll bring back memories of the days I spent here. What truly touches people's hearts isn't something grand or flashy, it's in the small, thoughtful gestures. That's where the real moments of genuine emotion are found. Thanks to Elle, the host, who arranged easier access to the highly secured building, it was incredibly convenient to come home with heavy grocery bags in both hands. My first host in Ho Chi Minh City, Elle, was truly thoughtful and kind. He always listened carefully to my requests and even helped carry my luggage on moving day. I genuinely wish Elle continued health and happiness. Moving District 9 to District 4. Now I'm leaving behind my quiet, isolated life in District 9 and moving into central Saigon. I'm officially a downtown girl now, haha. I've just moved to District 4 and it feels like a whole different world from District 9, full of raw, local energy and character. My new place is inside a villa where a local family lives. It's just one room with a private bathroom, but it's really clean and comfortable. Most of all, the host family is incredibly kind and warm. Even on moving day, the father of the family helped me carry my luggage. There's something truly different about having people who smile and greet me when I leave or come home. It's not like living alone. Since foreigners like me aren't very common in this neighborhood, I often get curious looks from the locals as I walk through the alleyways. Most of the time, I exchange friendly smiles with them, and those warm glances make me feel really welcome. And some of my friends live in this neighborhood too. Dee helped me move on the day I arrived. It's so nice knowing we're just a short walk away. If our schedules line up, we can always grab a meal or a coffee together. That evening, I attended a meetup where we had a deep discussion on a specific topic. It was really enjoyable to have meaningful conversations with people from such diverse backgrounds.
Cheers.
Except for the risky moment when dinner got so late that I almost starved. Face blur controversy. I blur all faces in my videos to respect everyone's privacy, but for some reason, my Western friends find it kind of funny. Anyway, I finally have a friend who gave me permission to show his face, so you'll be seeing him without a blur from now on, which also makes my editing life a whole lot easier.
Here, say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Having spent most of my life in Asia, I've come to notice a lot of cultural differences when hanging out with friends from Western countries. One thing that really stands out is how naturally they join others at a table, introduce themselves, and start chatting, often with people they've just met. The table kept filling up, starting with D and Ilya, then J, N, T, and more. Life never ceases to surprise me. Just last week, I was stuck in bed from a string of tough days, and now out of nowhere I get this amazing news. After 7 months, my paper has finally been accepted for publication. I couldn't be more thrilled. What a perfect way to start a new chapter in a new place. It's true what they say, joy feels even greater when shared. I shared the good news with friends both near and far, especially with Dee, who's close by. Living a nomadic life where I eat out and head out to find a place to work, it's nomadic within the nomadic. But having a neighborhood friend to share a meal with and go to a cafe together makes it all the more enjoyable. After working at the cafe, I head out on foot to meet Q for dinner. I'm walking from District 4 to District 8, which takes about 50 minutes. If I don't make time for walks like this, my back starts to hurt, so I try to fit in these walks whenever I can. A local feast with Miss Q, the ultimate neighborhood insider. But as luck would have it, both of Q's go-to spots, Plan A and Plan B, are closed today. But a true local is never caught off guard. Situations like this, totally manageable. Q's only concern was that my stomach might slip back into hangry mode. That was it. In Vietnamese cuisine, this refers to a variety of shellfish, especially snails and mollusks. It typically includes freshwater or saltwater snails, clams, conches, and similar types of seafood. These dishes are especially popular as drinking snacks, light bites, or late-night eats.
So I don't know what it is, but so this is a type of clam, like clam soup. It's Thai style. So tamarind sauce and ốc cà na.
So is this kind of snail?
Yeah, but it's not like the snail that you see in the garden. It's like more like a sea snail.
Come up.
Low.
Super hot.
Yeah, hot.
뜨거. yeah, right?
So you grill it with scallop and peanut.
Okay.
And you eat it with this sweet sauce.
I see.
This just eat it in a regular way.
I see.
I've completely fallen for this Vietnamese local cuisine, so Q and I decided to go on regular foodie adventures together. I'm so excited! There's something about this new place, it's letting me sleep so well. Not the comfiest setup, but studying's still doable. I had lunch with Dia and Q, who's now become one of my close neighborhood friends. Since Q works nearby, we went to a spot close to her office. The cold mixed noodles we had tasted just like the ones I used to eat often back in Hong Kong. Great flavor, great price, definitely a place I'd love to revisit. After lunch, Q headed back to her office, and Dee and I went to a lovely cafe for some coffee. Friends who live here always seem to know the best spots, never fails. Life is all about timing. What are the odds of crossing paths in the same place at the same time while we're all just travelers on this planet? I finally got to meet H here in Saigon, someone I'd been hoping to meet for a while. I truly admire people who live their lives according to their own beliefs and values. H is one of those brave souls. Just as I had imagined, no, even stronger than I imagined, she is someone who sees life clearly and never shies away from a challenge. I've already caught a glimpse of the exciting new chapter that's about to unfold for her. I'm rooting for her with all my heart and can't wait to see what's next. Wishing her health, joy, and an incredibly adventurous life ahead. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. New episodes are on the way.